Gems from the Gita, Mindfulness. We live in a world where we are constantly bombarded with various information and other distractions. Now, some are good or useful, but most of the information does not really add any value to our lives. In such a chaotic world, our mind is often agitated and we begin to experience various kinds of stress, and it affects our health immensely. The practice of mindfulness can help us increase our ability to regulate emotions, decrease stress, anxiety, and depression. We need to train our minds to focus on the present moments in our lives by not worrying about the future or regretting the past. We need to live in relation to our immediate surroundings by pausing and feeling the ground beneath our feet, the air as it enters and exits out of our body, the various sights and sounds of nature when we are presented with the opportunity. This can not only help us in making better decisions, but also in being able to manage our emotions and to be more engaged in life. These techniques and the necessity of being mindful is the essence of chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita titled Dhyana Yoga. One afternoon, a monkey was walking through the forest and noticed his friend the panda sitting serenely in a thicket of bamboo. "You always seem so happy and peaceful," remarked the monkey. "What do you do to be so happy?" "I walk, I work, I rest, I play, I eat, and I sleep," answered the panda. The monkey said, "Even I walk, I work, I rest, I play, I eat, and I sleep. Then why am I not so happy?" The panda asked, "What do you think about when you do all these things?" "Well," said the monkey, "when I walk, I think about chores. When I work, I think about resting. When I'm resting, I think about playing. And when I'm playing, I think about eating. When I'm eating, I think about sleeping." Your mind jumps from one thing to another, always somewhere other than here, to something other than what you're doing right now, observed the panda. "Well, of course it does. Is that not what everyone's mind does?" "My dear friend," said the panda, "when I am walking, I am only walking. And when I am working, I am only working. And when I am sleeping, I am only sleeping. When I am playing, I am only playing, without allowing my mind to wander. True happiness comes from bringing all your attention to whatever you're doing right now. There is no need to think of yesterday because it has gone. And there is no point talking about tomorrow. Today is all around you. And bringing your mind back to the present again and again is called mindfulness." "Ah, now I get it," said the monkey. Now Krishna gives an exhaustible explanation of the techniques of meditation and the requirements of a meditator. The meditator views all objects, people, and situations with equanimity. He does not see them as different from self. He sees his own self in all beings and all beings in his self. Just as every part of our body is different and performs different functions, we always perceive these body parts in totality as one. Similarly, we all are a unique part of the power called God, Paramatma. We must view every being as part of our own self. Such a person who sees everyone in the same light irrespective of there being a well-wisher or not, is known as a yogi. Now you might have heard this word being used for a person who is on the path of mastering yoga kriya. That is what is commonly referred to as yoga. But this yogi which we are speaking of can be equated to a wise sage, one who is on the path of perfecting the many yogas or disciplines like karma yoga, jnana yoga, and bhakti yoga, to name a few. Those who are familiar with computers and hard drives know that after a point in time, the system slows down because of the vast amount of data it keeps processing. This may also be due to junk files, duplicate files, and files that are no longer useful. To speed up the system, we use this operation called defragmentation, which reduces the clutter and rearranges the files. We can apply the same operation to our mind too. Replace the files with thoughts, agitations and unrest of the mind, the unnecessary junk thoughts. Try and declutter the mind. Intellectually, one may know what is right and wrong, how one must lead life and how one must behave. But most people are not able to achieve this integration of what they are and what they want to be. This creates confusion and brings a lot of misery. No amount of external influence can help an individual overcome their own misery. A guru may show you the path which you need to travel in, while books may transfer wisdom, but bringing his mind under control is the individual's own responsibility. The mind can become a person's friend or become a person's enemy. Every individual is blessed with the gift of free will, yet some remain slaves to the words of others. We also have the ability to make choices. Desire for anything in itself is not bad. In fact, desire often motivates a person to achieve a goal. But once attachment to the outcome of desire and the feeling of possessiveness, that results in sorrow. Regulation, discipline, and moderation are the keys to be able to practice meditation to achieve a calm mind and the state of mindfulness.